Hello everyone, and welcome back to Terraria. Today, I'm doing a request from someone, I think, to show you the armor sets. All different kind of armor, the ores, and a few facts about this stuff. On this side, I write about the materials, the armor that you can make with it, how many bars it takes, the set bonuses, and the ores. I would explain this all, but that would take too long, so if you need to see some facts about this, just pause the video and look at it. Over here we have basic copper. Right here we have iron. Everything you need to know about iron, and here's the look of iron. Very irony. Irony. Ah, bad puns. Okay, over here we have silver. It's a nice shiny metal. Pretty nice. Very shiny. I kinda enjoy it. More than gold, to be honest. And speaking of gold, here's gold too. Very valuable gold. Most rarest ones out of these 4 metals, which the armor sets I kinda rank in tier 1. Copper's easiest because you can find it much more easier, and it goes down along the line of how easy is it to get. Good chance you'll get copper mostly for armor set, and upgrade maybe if you have an extra silver, and finally onto gold depending on how much you mine. But it can take a lot of bars. But good chance at some point you're gonna be done with mining, don't want to get more gold or anything. So you move on to next tier. Tier 2 of armor sets. In tier 2, this is where armors have a set bonus. First we have shadow. Takes this you had to find in corruption and whatnot. Mostly you get all this stuff by being the bosses in the corruption. I say this is the most easiest one to get because mostly going left or right you can find corruption, so either you have to run through it or you try to defeat it because it's the closest thing near you, and to be honest, corruption is pretty easy to find. Here's what the shadow scales look like, and right here is shadow. I mean demonite ore. Next, moving on, you have meteorite. Meteorite is the next common thing because when you go in the corruption, you gotta find the shadow orbs. When you break it, these things will fall out of the sky and land somewhere in your way towards something, either the dungeon or the jungle. You'll find these much more easier in comparison to go on the way to go in the jungle, depending on how many shadow orbs you break. And this set is one of the first mage set that is pretty easy to get, and I forgot to say, the shadow scale is more of a melee set. Moving on, good chance the next easiest thing to get is going to the jungle after defeating the corruption and finding some mirror, which I forgot to note, mirror heads will be protecting it, so still not as easy since it's on the surface, but pretty easy in general. This jungle stuff is mostly found by just harvesting grass underground, killing hornets, and killing the man-eaters, those strange creepy heads that creep on you. This stuff is the first actual literal mage set, which has a basic stat that's kind of self-explanatory and all. This is the next tier mage set, and depending on how you think, this thing might be more effective to be honest, this spacesuit is kinda better in the fact that you won't have that much spells at the time, and since you can craft the space gun beforehand, this set is pretty good because rapid fire lasers. Can't really complain about that stuff. Over here, we have the next set, Necro. Necro's armor, you have to go to a dungeon to get stuff, mostly because you need bones from the dungeon monsters. This is the next hardest because the dungeon is really tough and dangerous. Although cobwebs are easy to find in caves, going to the dungeon is the hard thing, and you have to defeat the boss, Skeletor, to actually get in. So, this is the next hardest. And one thing you need to know, you don't need a furnace on iron. You have a workbench. You can make it inside the dungeon if you really want to. This is the next. This armor would be classified as a range set because, well, it has range bonuses. Moving on the list, we have Molten Armor. Molten Armor is mostly made from Hellstone and Obsidian. Ooh, blood moon. This stuff is a pain in the ass to get. Obsidian, you gotta mix water and lava. A little difficult depending on how you do it. Hellstone, it's a pain. When you harvest it, lava comes out of it. Yes, lava. Very dangerous. Its set mostly has high defense in general, not really special about wearing the armor. Set bonus makes it more of a melee set because of the extra melee damage, of course. To be honest, this kind of armor, I do not really care that much. It's just, to be honest, you might be better saving off that metal for the Molten Pickaxe, because it's the only thing that can actually harvest the next tier items. And to be honest, your shadow scale will work better as a warrior set in comparison. But if you have the extra hellstone, go ahead. It's not that bad, but I would go with shadow because this stuff is hard to get, and I don't like the bonuses. The defense might be helpful, but I don't know. My speed and melee speed, I enjoy the most. Ooh, eyeballs not happening after me. Okay, once you do, this is tier 3. Once you defeat the wall of flesh and destroy a demon altar from the pwned hammer that you got from the wall of flesh, you will get 3 new metals. Ores. First one is cobalt. Cobalt is the first one that you can find, generally underground at kind of rocky background, and below, not in hell. Hell is only for hellstone. This stuff starts going into classes. The classes only change once you get the helmet. When you get the helmet, you get different stats for the helmet and different set bonuses. The body armor, pants, all the same, but the hats give you different set bonuses. So, if you really want to, you just need to craft 1 pair of pants, 1 pair of body plate, and choose the hat you want. If you want to become a mage, just create the hat for the mage. And I also want to notice the warrior helmet for this. It's a Mega Man helmet. Ah, Mega Man. Really, it really looks like Mega Man. No jokes. Moving on to the next tier of metal, we have Mytho. Mytho is found at rocky background and below, not a hell. And, well, it's the next metal that you get. Basically, when you unlock hardcore mode. The same as cobalt, the body and pants armor are the same. But the hats, as usual, are much more different, and again, different set bonuses depending on which hat you wear. And I kind of forgot to say, the first one will always be warrior, second is the archer, and the dead will be the mage. Out of these three hats, I like the mage. I don't know, something about looking like a cloak someone kind of makes me remind me of Assassin's Creed. I'm an assassin. Ah! But I do enjoy the Mega Man armor much more. Moving on to Adamite. Adamite to me is the most painful metal you could ever try to get because it is found at lava levels and below. So you have the problem of lava around you, plus it's found in very small amounts, not like giant veins. This thing is found, you need 5 Adamite ore to make a bar, and it takes much more bars to make the body armor and the pants and the hat. This stuff have very painful, and you need to take some of that Adamite and make it into an Adamite forge, which is also painful. Plus, it also needs Mytho Anvil, which I forgot to explain. Mytho Anvil, you need Mytho Anvil here to make this armor and beyond. Here, you need the Adamite forge. And if you're wondering about the set bonus for the Adamite headgear for the mage, it is right here. And like it goes from warrior, archer to mage. This stuff, to be honest, the helmets I did not enjoy that much. For some reason they put wings on this one, even though it doesn't really show it on the mask. The wings on this one, oh no, something about Icarus is kind of weird. The warrior one, I actually quite enjoy for the fact that, I don't know, kind of Gundam-y. Still, not my favorite looking armor, but still, pretty nice. Can't complain because of the stats. Now moving on to the last one. The last one is the all-powerful tier 4 armor, and it is the combination of all of these 3 armors together. To make the body armor, you need to combine all 3 body armors of, basically you need to combine Cobalt breastplate, the Mytho chainmail, and the Adamite breastplate. Definitely, you need all 3 of the ores to make this stuff. And for the hats, well, you need all 3 sets of the types. So, if you want a warrior helmet, you need all 3 of the warrior helmets. If you want the archer, you need all 3 archers. Mage, all 3 mages. Can't mix and match, has to be, because, well, there's 3 types. The warrior, the range, and the mage. To be honest, they look kinda funny. Not the best look, but hey, awesome stats. You can wear clothing over it. So, can't really complain. This stuff, really hard to get. And to be honest, the hardest thing to find, Adamite, very much a pain to get. Mostly, this stuff. But the only problem with this too, you're gonna, to ever get this stuff, you're gonna need to fight the bosses. You're gonna need the sight, the might, and the fright. The crafting recipe where it said what you need for the, what kind of stuff you need for the body plate. Body plate, you're gonna need the might. Pants, you're gonna need the fright. Headgear, you're gonna need the sight. Sight is from the twins. The might is from the destroyer. And the fright is from Skeleton Prime. Well, these are all the armors. If you want to choose an armor to depending on the classes. To be honest, I recommend Mage or an Archer if you're trying to fight people. It has the highest rate damage. When you're Archer, it counts the flamethrower and increases damage to a point where you become godly. For the Mage, you have the Magical Harp and the Crystal Storm. Although Warrior gives you more defense and movement speed, to be honest, it's outclassed compared to the range and the Mage, because this thing maybe has a good range, but when a flamethrower can do that much damage, it can do triple damage in the amount of time you poke them with your spear, and the same thing with the Crystal Storm and the Harp. By the time you get in the range as a warrior, you're gonna be melted, basically. As you can, if you haven't watched my LP videos, I got melted by Joe a lot, and then I got crystallized by Midnight. Yep, I chose the weak class. So, warrior, weapon, armor, it's the best roaming armor. Gives you much speed that you go around without taking much damage. It's like more traveling armor. But if you want to do more damage to boss or against your friends, Mage and Warrior and Range is the best choice for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because to be honest, I had to record this twice because last time I explained every part of every armor. It was 1 hour long. Hope this is better, and have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.